It is God who calls, and although we are unworthy, we find our purpose when we realize we are called to serve God. It is God that you seek when you dream of happiness. And as God calls the older in age, why should He not call the young? He is waiting for you, when nothing else you find satisfies you. The San Jose Sanchez de Rio High School Seminary is not merely a boarding school to provide Christian formation. It is a house for forming future missionary priests, according to the spirit of the Institute of the Incarnate Word. Forming youth that envisage themselves as future missionaries, filled with an ardent zeal for souls, and first, filling themselves with the love of God so as to carve their hearts to that of Christ. The popes have always made it their concern to care for young vocations, and so minor seminaries have been established to cultivate this vocational seed, to help adolescents that seem to have the seed of a priestly vocation to discern it more easily and be able to respond, preparing men to embrace the missionary and consecrated life. For it is Jesus Himself who calls young men to follow Him more closely, as is evident in the vocation of St. John, apostle and evangelist, and the model of young vocations. St. John did not need to experience everything in the world, but he responded generously and promptly to the Lord who called him at a young age, and for this reason merited the title, Beloved Disciple. This title, St. Thomas Aquinas says, leads us to understand how God loves in a special way those who surrender themselves to His service from their early youth. Why only give to God the leftover years of life when what He is asking for is the first fruits and vigor of youth? The Church lives on, and so does her mission. She needs young, generous souls to carry out her mission, according to the Spirit of Christ. We need missionaries, willing to go send the incarnation of the Word to all men, centering their lives in the mystery of the incarnate Word, so as to become another incarnation of the Word, another Christ, and incarnate Him into all of humanity. And the best way to do this is through Mary, for it was through Mary that God became man, and so it is through Mary we become more like Christ. We want to form members according to the Spirit of Christ, extending themselves to the full stature of Christ. It is Jesus who stirs in you to desire to do something great in your lives.